What up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing what if Naruto was a chakra sage. Okay, just real quick. Oh, sorry. I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Give me a second. Oh yeah, huge shout out to Lord Weed. I know, funny name. Lord Weed. So do I subscribe to Lord Weed, and you get a shout out in the next video. Let me find it. Subscribe to Obama Saintil. Hold on. And yeah, the Crimson Clan can actually manipulate time to some extent. So let's get into the video. Okay, last time we seen Naruto beating his grandpa. Even though his grandpa is far past his prime, he's still a very powerful shinobi, which is above Jonin, regular Jonin level. He's up there with Kakashi. So, after Naruto beats his grandpa, he is Minato's right-hand man, usually going on missions, main goal to protect Minato. He does several missions, which include protecting certain targets, assassinating people, like members of the Akatsuki, and other smaller missions. So yeah, so so this is a very special mission. Has something to do with the Raikage. They don't. Naruto doesn't know what the mission is. Only Minato has word of it, but apparently it's very, very dangerous. And by the way, the Leaf Village, the Crimson Clan is kind of like an assassination group, but they're a special kind of assassination group. They only agree to assassinate people that are bad, evil, that kind of thing. So corrupt politicians, murderers, so on and so forth, that kind of thing. Wait, give me a second. Sorry. And yeah, that kind of thing. So Naruto. So his father and him and a few other ninja come along. Two of them are support, medical ninja, and two other are people that just stay in front of the group, just scouters, sentry type ninjas. Hey, give me. Oh, sorry. Sentry type ninjas. So on this hunt, they of course encounter some ninja. I'm so sorry. I forgot what village the Raikage is from. Comment down below. And by the way, there might be a future collaboration. What if Naruto had a corrupted Sharingan? So that's just something to look out for in the future. So let's carry first. So Naruto chose several kunai. These ninjas all dodge except one, and the kunai hits the shoulder. But the ninja who did dodge it, the kunai make a sharp turn, wrapping them in a very strong, thin string, which absorbs their chakra. And Naruto does his paralyzation jutsu, and after a few minutes, when they're almost completely out of chakra, he strings them, and they're very weak, so they really not be able to fight back. So Naruto carries one of the ninja and puts him sitting on a tree for support, and Naruto begins to ask him, not Naruto, I mean Minato begins to ask him, like, where's the Raikage? And why are you scouting this far ahead? The ninja refuses to say anything, and Naruto draws another kunai at his other shoulder. And Naruto says, "Next time, it's your finger." And the man says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, okay. The Raikage told us to scout because somebody, the Mitsukage, is coming. For what? For what? They don't tell me. God, I'm just a soldier." And this universe is kind of different. Not all that different, but it's a decent amount different. You can already tell by the Crimson Clan. So yeah, there's gonna be big changes from the actual story arc. Okay, they get further in a more powerful ninja. They encounter another squadron of ninja, but these people seem to be at least Jonin level. Just they've encountered 3 squads already, and every time the deeper they go, the more powerful the ninja. Naruto doesn't make quick work of these ninjas, and Naruto wasn't even at full strength with this first squad where he threw the kunai. And Naruto sees that they're gonna be stronger. And let me think. I'm pretty sure I put in a. Never mind, never mind. He begins to. Okay. Um, this is kind of something that Naruto learned, which is very important. Naruto is developing his own style, but it's not. It's in the working, but it's not. He draws several kunai over the battlefield, and he teleports, making strings at every teleportation, up and down, down and up. Naruto then says, "Chakra chakra construction, spider web." Sorry about the pause. So Naruto makes this, and the ninja says, "Is this string?" They try and cut it, but it doesn't cut. They touch the string and they feel weaker. And they said, "What is this?" As they try to do a fireball jutsu, it doesn't burn, and the chocolate just keeps going and going and going. Except the captain, which says, "You think that's enough to take me down?" As he draws his katana and says, "Sword or fire sword." I know that's kind of anticlimactic. Oh, and he cuts through the web. Naruto says, "Interesting," as he does his paralyzation jutsu and blitzes him, knocking him out. So these are like low tier tuning, by the way. So I don't want to make Naruto too OP, if you know what I mean. Minato. By the way, Minato has handled the second and third wave. This is a fourth. Just so you guys don't think Minato is not contributing. Contributing. Okay, so let's continue. So Naruto, I know this is going a little bit slow, but yeah, no, they finally get into the heart of. They basically get to the village. Yeah, sorry about typing. I'm gonna wait. Let me just pause this real quick. Oh yeah, they land in. They get to the heart of the land of lightning, and they quickly go into the shadows. Basically means they're basically stealth mode. They jump, and by the way, this whole crew is Crimson members. So what Naruto is doing isn't something special to the Crimson members, because it's just techniques. But the only really thing that actually impresses them how he moves during that paralyzation. let me continue. So they get into they after assassinating a few guards, they get into the Raikage's office. It's like the place where Sasuke infiltrated with the other Akatsuki members. That place, and the Mitsukage and the Raikage are talking about men. And then they begin. The Mitsukage. I think that's the girl, right? She kisses the Raikage and says, "We'll be ready for war soon." And the Raikage says yes. And Minato says, "The Raikage war? He would never." And then he stops talking, realizing he might get caught. He says, "We're gonna take over. We're gonna start with the most powerful, the Leaf Village, and then the village hidden in the sands, and then so on and so forth. They're planning to take over the world." And Minato says this and says, "Goodbye, old friend," as he throws a kunai. This kunai doesn't hit because the Raikage activates his lightning cloak and dodges this. He sees the Raikage and throws several shurikens at him laced with lightning. These shurikens are much faster and he doesn't know what's up with them. He dodges them, but they begin to bounce like heat-seeking missiles. He begins to dodge several more, including Naruto and um, the other ninja. But one of the ninja gets hit by this and is instantly knocked out by the shock. Naruto dodges this and begins to making kunai of his special kunai of himself and coats them with his white flames and he throws them, countering it. He attaches string to a kunai and throws it at the Raikage. And I'm sorry about the background noise. He throws it at the Raikage. The Raikage says, "You bring a boy to do a man's job." As he grabs Naruto's kunai and yanks it, pulling Naruto. Naruto goes flying in, and the Raikage hits him with his full power. But this is just a clone. Naruto's right behind him, and he says, "Twin Fire Dragon." Wait, I mean Yin Yang Twin Fire Dragon. As a black and white dragon hit the Raikage in the back. He's temporarily incapacitated. And then he gets up and the Mitsukage starts healing him. He starts not the Mitsukage, that guy which healed his arm. I don't know what's his name. I'm gonna fix the noise. So yeah. So Mitsukage does sorry, my bad. He does Thunderbolt as a bolt of lightning leaves thunder bullet, not thunderbolt, no, lightning bullet. Thunder is the sound. Lightning bullet, and a bullet of lightning comes out of his mouth. Naruto has to activate his forbidden jutsu with the yin and yang fire cloak, which increases both his street strength and chakra and healing abilities, and he dodges this bullet. The Raikage is impressed because most ninja fall after that attack. Minato throws a kunai at the Raikage. The Raikage obviously dodges, but Minato just teleports with giant Rasengan and hits the Raikage. But the Raikage goes poof, and this is just a clone. He's right behind Minato, but Minato already thought this. He paralyzes the Raikage and blitzes him. The Raikage is stunned temporarily, and he gets up, and the Mitsukage does a lava ball to stray the attention from the Raikage because he obviously needs a few minutes to recover. This lava ball Minato dodges, and she doesn't use her deadly vapor due to friendly fire. She repeatedly does several lava balls, and Naruto and Minato and the other ninja dodges these lava ball attacks. But this makes Naruto kind of tired, and the Mitsukage sees this opening, and she rushes at Naruto, but instantly Naruto regains his stamina and chakra and dodges this and punches her. Does a flurry of attacks to her back. The Mitsukage falls to the ground, she says, "What was that? He was obviously tired, and the split second he just wasn't. Was he playing me? No. After dodging all those attacks, he has to be feeling some fatigue." And she begins to wonder. She thinks this might have something to do with those eyes, those black and white eyes, as she thinks. She she's obviously tired. Naruto is about to throw a kunai, which the Raikage grabs mid-air, and it absorbs some of his chakra. But he takes advantage of this. Even though it's rapidly absorbing his chakra, he does lightning hands. Don't lightning. He sends a wave of electricity through the string, and this temporarily injures Naruto. He and he quickly regains. He quickly gets up because of his cloak with his healing factor. And by the way, Naruto wouldn't even be able to keep up with the Raikage if it wasn't for his cloak. I just want to make that certain. And if the Raikage went one-on-one with Naruto, Naruto would he would lose. He won't get destroyed, but he will lose. Minato is backing him up, and every time the Mitsukage would have got him if it wasn't for his time thing. Not his time thing, just his time ability. Naruto's time to start taking this fight more seriously. Naruto has been going seriously, but he hasn't been showing his full potential as he unsheathes his katana, taking a serious attitude, and he rushes the Raikage. The Raikage sees this kid. His strength, his speed hasn't changed, but what seems to be skill has. As the Raikage begins to try and punch Naruto, but Naruto just dodges this using Flash Step and tries to shove his katana or sword, whatever you want to call it, not up, into the Raikage. The Raikage does a quick substitution and jumps away to receive some distance. Naruto says interesting as he coats his lightning. He coats his sword with white and black lightning to further the potency and the speed of his attacks. Minato sees the Raikage in an opening. He throws several kunai across the battlefield. He teleports to the Raikage. The Raikage sees this coming and tries to hit Minato, but Minato paralyzes the Raikage and begins to hit him with several flurries of attacks. The Raikage is no match for Minato. Raikage even said in the show that he's no match for Minato's speed or power. And imagine him with being a Crimson Descent and with his dojutsu. I think it was the Kuruban. I don't remember. Yeah, the Kuruban. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh yeah, the Kuruban. And he blitzes the Raikage. The Raikage falls on his knee as Minato punches his face and does another giant Rasengan in both palms. Yeah. And he shoves them together as he does his ultimate attack, hitting the Raikage. But the Raikage at the last second moves away. But that doesn't matter because Minato just teleports and hits the Raikage. The Raikage is incapacitated, and Naruto is beginning to get tired of the Mitsukage and is getting word off. But so Minato sees this, but he thinks it'll be a good experience. And he thinks for a second, you know what? As he makes a chakra construct, and he wraps a string around Naruto, but instead of absorbing it, he pumps chakra through him and gives Naruto some chakra, not about 25% of his chakra, to give him the amp he needs. Naruto begins, and he sees this as his sword flames become more intense and his speed and strength increase. Naruto is now easily dodging the Mitsukage's attacks. And he punches the Mitsukage in the gut and then hits her in the head with his sheath. And then he slashes at her a few times. The Mitsukage attempts to do the deadly vapor. Naruto says, I've heard about this, it's deadly. And she stabs her in the head, killing her. The Raikage wakes up. About 2 hours later. The Minato is seeing the data and the plans. The Raikage wakes up about 2 hours later. The Raikage gets up and Minato begins to attack. The Raikage doesn't even take an attacking stance. He does dodge, and he's telling Minato, what are you doing? He says, what are you doing? Are you attacking me, Minato? You attacked me first. No, I didn't. You just came here out of the blue. Minato then. Oh, I just remembered. The Raikage says it was her. She did a weird jutsu on me. What did she do? And the Raikage says she may or may not try to start a war. He says, why do I feel... Wait a minute. As he tries to use his lightning, it doesn't work. He screams. What has happened? And the reason for this being is that the Mitsukage stole his release, his lightning. She doesn't usually do this, but she does it to Raikage's just as a backup if her plan fails. Because if she did the jutsu in such a way, as blackmail, of course. She did it because there's not 100% chance the jutsu would work on him. So she did it as a countermeasure. So if she ever died, his lightning will be removed. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me shout out one last person. If you're still here, comment down below Shinobi X to get a shout out in the next video. Let me find him. Bum, bum, bum. No. I'll be... Wait, let me... Yeah, never mind. Just bye.